Hey, what's up, tubers? This is John at SHTF Hunter. The title of this video is Commercial 30-06 Ammo is not M1 Garand ammo. And so if you're a prepper or shooter and been thinking about buying M1 Garand, or you know, this is kind of an informative video for you, or you may already have an M1 Garand. But anyway, so what brings this about? When the M1 Garand was first introduced, it was actually supposed to have been like a 276 Peters cartridge. It was almost a 270 cartridge, and the government had a surplus of 30-06, and they asked it, you know, that they chamber it into 30-06. So I bought my M1 Garand several years ago, and I was reloading before I bought the M1 Garand, and I noticed there was M1 Garand 30-06 loading recipes, and then there's regular 30-06 recipes in my reload book. Now, this is the Hornady 10th edition reloading book, and the original, I think he called it the M1 ball or M2 ball ammo that was originally made for the M1 Garand. And if you get to looking in your recipe book, the M1 Garand ammo is the same velocity of 308, you know, modern 308 ammo, basically. So what I'm doing, let me see if I can find it. What I've been loading, and if you're a prepper and want to prep some powder for the future, I would highly suggest you get like varget powder. Varget powder can be used in a lot of different cartridges. So that's what I use. A lot varget. You know, I got some 308. These are Hornady 168 grain boat tail hollow points. A buddy of mine, he had a remanufactured ammo business, and I bought a bunch of brass from him. I got brass at a really good price. Their company kind of collapsed because the price of the ammo market collapsed after Obama left office. So they, you know, price of ammo went down. It is no longer a scare on after Obama left office. So I was able to get like 150 pieces of brass for about 20 bucks, and I got these bullets real cheap too. So you know, it kind of worked out for me, not so much for those guys. But get back to the velocity information. The recipe I use, 168 grain bullets or 165. I use 45 grains of varget powder. It gives me a velocity of 2,500 feet per second. Now, going back to why you don't use commercial ammo in a M1 Garand is there's an op rod in there, and commercial ammo is about 500 feet per second faster than the M1 Garand ammo, and it's, you know, it's about 500 pounds of energy more, so that means it's shooting at higher pressure, and the op rod in the M1 Garand can break. And I think it's, you know, it's a fairly common problem. They say you can get an adjustable op rod, put in your M1 Garand, and adjust it to fire factory ammunition. So there's always that, or you're going to have to buy, you know, specialized M1 Garand ammo, or reload your M1 Garand ammo. I really like the M1 Garand. It's kind of cool to have a, you know, big 8-shot semi-automatic. It don't have a magazine hanging down, pistol grip hanging down. It's like pointing the stick and shooting. But that's what I got going on. Now this brass laid out right here is not commercial brass. It's actual military brass, and I had to take the primer pockets are smaller. I had to take like a 7/32 drill bit and drill out the primer pockets so these CCI large rifle primers fit in there. I got like I don't know if you can see them. I got like about 140 or 150 commercial brass over there. It's ready to go. So after I get done load and everything, I'll have about 175 rounds of M-1 Garand ammo. One more project that has nothing to do with M-1 Garand. Thought I'd show you here. I'm building a AR style pistol with the arm brace. I'm going to be using the me-per light on there, so I'll have a reflex sight that doesn't rely on batteries. So if I get EMP'd, my me-per light with a tritium field will keep it running. And so this is John with SHTF Hunter. I'm out.